We've also not discriminated well between chronic and crisis need. As a matter of fact, our stories that justify our giving away of food, clothing, etc., those stories are almost always crisis-oriented stories. Somebody is in crisis, so we give, and so we build whole structures, whole programs around people in crisis. Well, the reality is that certainly certainly crises do befall people, no question. But for the most part, those who utilize our services are people in chronic need as opposed to crisis. Now, a crisis is when a calamity befalls you beyond your control, and that demands an immediate emergency response. That's the right response. But chronic need is as a result of a series of decisions that have been made. And the right response to a chronic need is a development response. That is, help that person take measured steps to improve their situation, to move out of the difficult situation that they're in. But for the most part, our charities assume that people are in crises, and therefore we give emergency assistance. It's a misplaced giving. It's one of the reasons why poverty persists in our country. Certainly, a safety net is very important, not only for our government, but in the private sector. A safety net that keep people from literal disaster. But very often those lead to entitlements. And entitlements are very difficult to take back. What about the discussion that's going on right now about Obamacare? Everybody said there was an outcry, we need to, Obamacare has got all kinds of problems, we need it replaced. Well, when Congress begins to address that issue, we find out that there is a force of resistance if they're going to take away some of our benefits. Very difficult to retract an entitlement. So that's one of the reasons why entitlements continue, both important and good ones, and those that are dependency producing.